Okay, so we arrived at the next spot. Got some friends here testing the ice for us. What is up, boys and girls? Been a minute, I know, and I apologize for that, but there have been some situations beyond my control that have kept me from making some videos for YouTube. Y'all probably thought I died, but I didn't. I'm still out here. I'll explain to you where I've been and everything a little later once we reach where we're going. So we've now reached the Thelon River, which means we're about a third of the way to the spot that we're headed to today. In a few videos, if you guys have been following along, I've mentioned a spot that come spring when weather starts warming up, we'll be hitting up. And that is what we're doing today. The spot is where the biggest of the mamas go. I don't know if y'all can smell that through your TV screens, but it just reeks of PBs out here today. So I'm gonna shut my mouth and I'm gonna get to the spot and we'll chat a little bit more when we get there. I'm fired up today, boys. Let's go. So this one spot on the river here is basically the only spot that people cross. As you can see, the ice is super sketchy. And it's apparently like this the whole length of the river. There's a nice little clear path. I'll apologize in advance for the audio quality here. It's probably off. Caribou's chilling over there. What's up, dude? What's up, my dudes? Check out Assorted Beats on YouTube. Subscribe. Okay, we made it. That actually took much longer than I thought it was going to. It was a 3-hour snowmobile ride in. Well worth it though. I'm definitely glad I brought the shack today because the weather picked up quite a bit, but it's not too bad. It's manageable. If you look just about 100 yards away, there is a big section of open water. I don't know if that's showing up properly, but it's there. Trust me. Kind of sketchy. I thought about going a little bit closer to it, but I'm gonna play it safe and drill some holes inward just to check the depths and stuff. But I'm gonna get the shack set up because I'm sure this wind noise is horrific. So yeah, I'll pop that otter up and then we will get to it. Let's go. Wow, there's not very much ice here. So clearly there's a ton of current that's going through here, obviously making the ice quite a bit thinner, which isn't bad. Nothing dangerous, but it's kind of surprising to see. All right, boys and girls, we made it to the spot. We got our holes drilled. We got the shack set up and we are ready for battle. Fishing in about 21 feet of water in a super high current area. We're fishing the outflow of a gigantic lake called Schultz Lake that flows to the Thelon River, into Baker Lake, and eventually out into Hudson's Bay. Oddly enough, this is a spot I fished last year exactly 1 year to the day. And that is the one and only time I've ever fished it. There were some monstrous, huge fish caught here. Like, the size potential for the spot is just unbelievable. Unfortunately, I was not lucky enough to tangle with one of the big mamas, but several people that I was fishing with did in fact get one. So I'm hoping this year it's my turn. And that's especially likely because I'm the only person here fishing, obviously. Now, I'm a little nervous. We are in the heart of big predator territory. This area is pretty known for packs of wolves and gigantic grizzly bears who potentially just might be waking up from their winter slumber and they're going to be starving. So I'm really hoping to not become the first thing a grizzly bear eats this spring. I don't have a rifle with me, which probably isn't the smartest thing, but I'm not legally allowed to possess one. And now, for the record, that's not for any criminal reason. I just haven't got my firearms license yet. I had full intentions on doing it, but canola virus screwed that plan up. So instead, we got the gas, just in case, and also some bear bangers. But I'm really hoping we're not going to have to use either of these things, and I hope grizzly bears just leave me alone. Anyways, I've been waiting for a very long time to fish this spot, so I'm going to shut my dirty mouth and let's get to it. What we're starting out with is bleeding Send It Outdoors tube with a gigantic jig head because the current here is unbelievable. The ice is like 2 feet thick here as compared to 6.5 to 7 feet everywhere else I've been fishing, so a little sketchy, and it probably gets even more sketchy as we approach the open water. So fish here for a bit and then start making our way closer, because I know the closer you get to the open water, the better the fishing is, because I know the closer you get to the open water, the better the fishing is, because there's more current. And up here, lake trout love high current. So let's get it. Get that tube down. So I have the double hole drilled here, just in case we get into a really big fish. I don't want to have any trouble at the bottom of the hole. Just get them up as quickly as possible. And it literally is my worst nightmare to hook into a lake trout that does not fit up a 10-inch hole. So I'm not trying to have my nightmares come true today. Also have the third hole for the transducer. Once again, don't want to hook into a big one that gets wrapped around the transducer cord and causes me to lose it or break the transducer. Now I should probably always do this, but when drilling through like 7 feet of ice, it's not really plausible. So I don't. I just suck it up and take the chance. But here with only 2 feet of ice, I could probably punch 10,000 holes and I wouldn't even get gassed. It's like child's play drilling through this ice. Okay, we gave this spot enough of a chance. We're going to move closer to the open water. Okay, so by the power of YouTube magic, we are now all of a sudden in a different spot. I saved you the trouble of having to watch me rip down, re-drill holes, and all that brutal stuff. But we are now probably 75 yards closer to the open water. Probably about 10 feet deeper. I'm assuming the current is going to be quite a bit stronger, but we'll soon find out. So this spot that we moved to now is the exact pinpoint coordinates of the hole last year that was the most productive with the most fish and the biggest fish by far. So immediately upon drilling through, I can tell the water clarity is much different. It's way darker here. The current is much stronger, and very interestingly, the current is going in an entirely different direction. In the previous spot that we set up, like 75 yards upstream, the current was flowing exactly how you'd expect it to, straight downstream. But now at this spot, the current is going sideways across this little mouth inlet type situation here. So clearly what we're fishing right now is like an eddy type situation. Maybe there's some sort of depth change that's causing the current to swirl around, but it would make sense why this exact area was so much better than where everybody else was fishing last year, because fish use these eddies to ambush fish and catch bait fish that get stuck in the wacky current. So let's hope this hole is as productive as it was last year. Trying to get this Garmin cam to work. It keeps turning off for some reason. Whatever, I quit. Oh! Oh, that one! Oh! Oh my goodness, well it was dead sticked. This fish is not fighting at all. Just trying to get the Garmin cam to work. This fish feels like it has weight. Oh, it's at the hole. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, boys. We waited all day. Oh, check this beauty out. What a beautiful fish. Wow. Long and lean. Oh, that took all day, but it is so worth it. Let's get this fish on the bump board real quick, and then we'll get her back. Give her a little drinky poo. What did she go? 35 1/4. Not bad. Let's get her back. Spunky as ever. She's ready to go. See ya, big girl. Oh, man, that feels good. I was seriously concerned that we were going to be getting skunked today. But hey, if it has to be just one bite all day, I'm glad that was the one. Man, that feels good. Buzzer beater. Okay, let's get back down there, see if we can get another. Oh, fish. Oh my goodness. Ah! Wow. Just trying to have a Mr. Noodles. He had it in his mouth. The fish was hot on it. Ooh, that looks like a big frickin' mark. Got him. Oh, he slammed it. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, he's right at the hole. Oh, there he is. Got him. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, jeez. Settle. There he is. Look at that. Beautiful. A little bit bigger than schmedium. Look at that fish. Pretty terrible lighting going on here. Let's get him back. Can be like a 32 incher. Whoa. That was dramatic. Alright people, that's going to wrap it up for today. Although it was pretty slow, we got 2 super big bites. And like I always say, I'd rather get 1 giant bite than 100 small bites. So I ain't mad, I ain't complaining. Super good to be back out. Glad I was able to get on some fish and hopefully put together a video. I think I actually might come back out here tomorrow and do it all over again. A couple spots around here that I want to check out. So as always, thanks everybody for watching. Hope y'all didn't miss me too much. But we're back, baby. Until next time, peace.